Okay, we're starting now. I am almost out of tea, but I just have to make this work. Hopefully this will be another easy one. The last one wasn't particularly easy, it just cut it long for no reason. Okay, so we have on, this is the, let's see, this is Group G, yes it is. It is Group G of the Gamers Lounge Winter Tournament here on day 2 of the group stages. I'm CynthiaCrescent, bringing you No Terrorblade on the Radiant side versus Kawaii Desu on the Dire. They didn't even spell that correctly, but whatever, it doesn't really matter at this point. We have, let's see, Kawaii Desu is, or Kawaii, probably is the better way to say it, is currently 1 loss, while No Terrorblade is 2 wins at the moment, so one would say that they are in fact quite far ahead and is a favorites running into this game. Let's see a very quick jug, troll and X ban. It's about the spinning trinity, it's about as quick a ban you could get. And then bristleback ban, which is also quite popular now. I've seen a lot of teams picked up this set and can't deal with it properly if you don't have the kind of CC that allows you to bypass the hero, which isn't always the thing you can do. So it's fine to see things like this. See, Lion is the first pick for No Terrorblade. Lion is a very not versatile. It's very straightforward, easy to play actually, easy to play. A kind of support hero that has very low skill cap, and it's good enough for pretty much suits every situation. As hero you can fit on anything just because the fact that he has burst, he has late game scaling ability with Hex, and he has a nuke. So all of it is very good. See, Scareth Mage, however, is Dire team pitch. Now I haven't seen this for a while. I've actually never seen him even touch for the last 6 games or so that I've been casting, but this is the first time I've seen it. So there it is. I'm gonna say he's been falling off a lot after the few nerfs that you got. So I guess but yeah, it doesn't get any better. So another Witch Doctor game, of course. Zero, as I said before, is pretty versatile. Can skill pretty well to late game with DPS items, just Agas pretty much, and sometimes a DKP. And has both a heal, ganking ability, disable, good range, good speed, good body, we should say that. So nothing too surprising there. So both supports, presuming that Sarah's mace is going to be support, is already being picked up for Kawaii. Now this is not something you usually see often. You want to secure a highly contested core first usually in a game like this, but it's not been happening yet, so here we are. I wonder what the rest of them would take. And Vengeful Spirit, though, this is going to be the No Terrorblade's pick. Both teams picking 2 supports right now. 3 are very high slot supports, and Scareth Mage is kind of an out there pick. Although a Void Band is certainly good because Void synergies pretty well against both of these heroes. With both of these heroes, I mean. Although Vengeful Spirit is kind of a natural counter to that fact, but you have to be quite prepared to do things like this. Okay, there it is. It's sorry I've been a little bit distracted. Most of this has really taken a toll on me for the amount of fatigue I've been getting. Not because of Dota, of course, but life. So it's of course only 3 p.m. in the morning. I mean 3 p.m. in the morning. What? Whatever. So Co-op is the last ban for TB in no TB, I should say, in phase 2. Things like this you don't see too often. I haven't seen Co-op picked up yet, but maybe they don't. Maybe they're afraid of something, I don't know. I mean, I would say that Co-op is a pretty easily handled hero with the duo they've had so far. And sure, they are both squishy and they can be killed by the burst damage. It's about as good as you can get when it comes to dealing with a hero like Co-op. It's a good amount of disables and positioning. On the other side, we see bans of Shadow Fiend, which is a very popular hero now. It's been picked up a lot. It pretty much crushed that last game. Although last game goes from Group A, and this has nothing to do with that. And Medusa, a hero that hasn't really, really seen too much of success from the things I've seen so far. So here it is. Gotta say though, oh my god, Clockwork. Amazing. Clockwork hero kills things. Very, very good in this case because he has a conditional lock and also a positional a positioning tool, which works very well against with Skyrath and Witch Doctor. And he's been a very good hero so far. She's been not losing any games whatsoever. So guys, I'm totally on board with this. No TB. They still have 3 cores to pick. Ironically, no TB. But where is the rest of them? Let's see. Where you can pick anything at this point. There's a lot of cores you can get your hands on just to be able to make do with your lacking. Things like, I mean, all the common cores these days have been recently banned, but one could wonder. Anything could work at this point, I want to be honest. I'm gonna go for stats. Let's actually just go for stats for a little bit. Slack? Slack, okay. I've only seen 1 Slack so far in this tournament, I think. It's pretty much been rocking out the house. Though Slack is particularly good against so many disables, especially lockdowns. It's still quite well if it's played well, one might say. Hero kind of doesn't really die to clock, which is a very, very big plus if you play it right. Pretty much if you cog, so you have to just kind of run unless you're really, really good and you somehow be able to block pounce properly. I don't see it often, but when you're really good, you can block pounds whenever you want. That's hard to make. That's hard to do. Why is everyone disconnecting or something? Oh dear, everybody is disconnecting. That explains a lot of this. It's about as much as I can handle, I suppose. Oof. Razor, huh? Not sure what to do with Razor, but it's hard to say. The heroes. Most of the heroes here are already. Most of the most popular ones are already picked. There's something like Bad Rider, for example, could also be picked up. Brewmaster. What do I say? The stats are really weird. I didn't expect this. I mean, the stats are not that recent. So I suppose that's not something unconditional to see Storm, as to see Void, I suppose. Heroes like Zeus or Storm are rotating back, and I haven't seen it whips yet, which saddens me. Unfortunately, it's just how it is. Tinker, huh? Oh, that's something I could get behind. Last Tinker game I saw wasn't very successful on Matsu, but it was more of a crime of circumstance. This game could be very this game could be a lot different. Who knows? But I'm wishing, because Tinker is a fun hero to watch. Not fun when you're delaying the game for 50 minutes, but it's fun otherwise. Beastmaster ban? Well, that's something I never considered. But yes, it is very much indeed a kind of combination, because you can TP into Hawks and all that shit. But I would figure a hero like Brewmaster would be even worse in terms of fights like that, because you can also TP to Brewlings. Rulings, yeah, or Brew Aspects. What the hell? Okay, Kling's last bands, something I can't say I expected, but yeah, what? Windrunner, and oh my god, it's the Tinker Broodmother lane. Oh no, I hope it doesn't happen. But this, you gotta say, this is shaping up to be quite a fun game. Let's hope it's not as one-sided as the last. Though if I have to guess, I don't think it will be such a good idea to think that this game will not end very quickly. Alright, reconnection. All that. Good. So on the Radiant side, we have on team No Terrorblade, Guilford. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Playing a Lion, Meow, I guess. Playing the Tinker. Super Rudy on the Slap. What the hell is this set? What? Oh my god, it actually looks ridiculous, especially this combination that doesn't actually fit at all. We have Vengeful Spirit played by Turn Down Forward. This set though is pretty good. And Broodmother played by our Abilelo. Sure, it's good enough. On the Dire team I shall not name, Shady playing Clockwork on the offlane, Sundar playing Windrunner in the middle lane, Static on the Scarab Mage, Bola on the Razor, and Zasir on the Witch Doctor. So it seems like both teams are starting off to kind of securing the rune at this point. Although you let Clockwork get into position, it's really hard to deny him a rune. Although it doesn't seem like Radiant is still having any points of contesting the top rune at all. I mean, they can't really do anything with the Broodmother, considering, you know, she's a Broodmother, you know, just kind of have to stick around and spit on things. So, you know, who knows? This one. All this time I still have no idea how this hero works. Oh well. It's a word. It's pinging the word. I guess they know that the word is there. They don't have sentries though, so they can't do anything about it. Clockwork blocking teams like no tomorrow. Line boots first, okay. Vengeful Spirit already rotating to mid lane. Not sure what it's gonna do too much though. We really did take Windrunner level 1. Not too sure about this. I'm actually completely against it. I'm not sure Windrunner level 1 does do anything. I mean, you just spam, they just spam you down like that. You want the power shot. You want level 2 power shot at at level 3 anyway. You gotta have to. There's actually no choice involved. So it's kind of hard. Look at this Tinker, especially destroying the lane so far. 3 denies so far, and he's pretty much only missed 1 CS and 1 deny. Thus, yeah, it's I mean, this is level 1 win run, but what does it give you exactly? It gives you no ability to CS with it, so you can't contest with the Tinker. Like, you just have to deal with auto attacks, which is really not possible. Okay, that's not how you do it. 80 damage, not that much. But this Tinker is CSing very well thus far. Well, not very well. It's pretty good thus far is what I'm looking for. Yep. Not missing a lot. It's a very good step up from the few games I've watched today, where people haven't been able to last hit properly more than anything else. So Brood Mother. So also no CS, it's just because the lane is being constantly pulled. It's a good idea, but I would like her to be a little bit just put more webs down somewhere. I don't like these webs. I don't know what these webs are supposed to do. They cover the kind of the same area anyway, so it pretty much limits her options. She can't leave this lane. I mean, she doesn't want to leave the lane anyway, but she can't even go to the jungle to sap EXP or whatever the hell that is. So Wind Ranger, kind of a greedy build. Didn't get pull tangos, so she's gonna have a lot of problems getting her bottle, considering how heavy the Tinker has been on the deny so far. I thought he's been missing a few CS. It's because March, I guess. He's missed all CSs in this. Yep, every single creep in that wave was missed. Oh boy. But I don't think Winner is doing too well. Oh! Lagging, Gale. Ah, there it is. Another pause. Inadvertent. He didn't. Okay. That's weird. But yeah, this Tinker is putting holding 1 point. Which is he's not holding 1 point anymore. I wish he did though. That'd be really good, because you can actually have level 1 in laser just for the utility without having to pay the extra mana cost for it if you just hold the 1 point. So, but I guess he wants to harass the enemy, which is probably good, although he is allowed to get allowed this winner to get his bottle, and also he still has his salve, so he will be able to do just fine, I must say. What the hell? Oh. What? Are people TPing in? Yep, and that happened. Fucking clockwork. I mean, I don't expect this because there is zero way that the clockwork could have been able to kill him, but that was a pause, and I lost my train of thought, unfortunately. I thought at the very least this slack will be able to do a lot of work, whatever you want to do. However, this clockwork has been able to get a lot of XP so far. Almost as much as the slack did, even with the lion just doing this. I don't think the lion can do much about it though. I don't think the clockwork should be maxing rocket fly either. I mean, if you use it for harassment, then yeah, I guess, but it also pushes the lane quite a bit. And you don't need more than one level to last hit usually. And skilling 40 damage per level isn't that amazing, one say. I mean, this lane is so pushed in though. Okay, look at this. Finally, the Broodmother has been allowed to kind of just get along. Yeah, the babies. How many? One. She really needs the levels. It's actually minute 4. She doesn't have any levels at all. I mean, there's a word here, but it doesn't accomplish anything. And there's actually still no century put down, oh no, this one expired. I think the first one expired. There's no second century used just yet, so it's just there. On the other hand, the Clockwork is level 5. So, and also Vengeful Spirit continuously stacking, although failing the stack here. I think it's a little bit too hopeful to try to get that stack out. But of course, stacks are very important for Tinker, especially now that you can't kill agents anymore. So I would say that it's in fact a very good thing to do. I mean, she's stuck at level 2, but you kind of have to make when the Tinker go to the jungle, you'll be able to take the lane EXP. See another pause. Wow, harsh. I'm not sure what they're saying, but somebody was getting somewhere, I guess. Okay, this is a smoke gank. You see it already. Unfortunately, the slack is very low actually. Rocket. Oh, nice slack. Okay, so with that in mind, the Broodmother here hasn't created enough space that it actually doesn't do too much. So it forces the creeps to be able to have to be passive on this lane. So because the Broodmother has been shut down so much, the supports are free to roam around like this. One is level 3. Oh! Lion dead as well. That's a hook shot. This Clockwork. Oh my god. Fucking Clockwork, man. It's killed 3 kills in this lane so far. What a hero this hero is. Man. So fanboying right now. I don't think they'll be able to kill. Oh, actually, okay, they should be able to kill the French, no problem now. I thought the Tinker was a lot closer, but apparently not. Really should not have been there. Really should have sticked around, taking EXP, because this Tinker is farming wood, so he should be able to take care of himself when it comes to things like this. He did not stack as well. It's actually impossible to. Seems like it's impossible to from the really well experiences so far, but yeah. So Reza is buying a make, building a make. He's very close to it too, considering that he's been free farming. So I take that as a relation to push, or at least take big team fights. Or yeah, actually take big team fights. Because Reza doesn't seem like he has too much extra mana at the moment. So we gotta see how that turns out. So I'm loving this Clockwork. Oh man. Oh, that dodge. A little bit too late there. A little bit. This is a very well timed dodge. Or just lucky, hard to say. But if that dodge has come sorry, after the pounce, it actually hits, it with an easy kill. Slow is top lane. Broodmother on the very landing way here, but she should be. Oh no, he went out of the web. No, 5-0 for Team Kawaii. Gotta be say, I'm kind of impressed. I didn't expect this considering their earlier results, but I guess they were just being unfair. I didn't watch any of those games, so. Oh, what? Wow, Clockwork killed the slug by himself and then dying to 2 supports. Now, they did give the Lion level 6, but this guy has been making a lot of work so far. 6-1, 4 kills is his. By himself too, what a hero. Although I'm not too sure I am on board with the whole rocket maxing. But maybe that's just important enough to ignore it. This Lion surely should, yeah, okay, mana draining, that's good. How much does it, 220, so it's like, is 100 mana, which is pretty good, because it's practically free, it's only 10 mana. It's like 90 net mana for every cast, and it doesn't have that long a cooldown. You can pretty much use it for free. You can refill. Oh, top lane. Oh, the Witch Doctor. Now is this the spiraling problem coming in. Tinker with a rocket getting another kill, and no make yet on the Razor is still in fact on the core back at home, and Tinker and Brood. What a combo! What combination plays, boys. The Tinker is actually already level 10. It's actually quite far ahead of everybody else after those kills. And that, oh, Vengeful, very low. Like either a power shot there. Actually quite surprised I didn't just turn around. They get healed up because of bottle abuse and all that. But they're very low now. And all of Radiant looks to be okay, maybe not all of them. This Lion is dead. A Slug actually comes in. He has a double damage, so he's gonna do it. Lion is not dead. Slug still has ulti, so he can back off now if he wants to. He really should. Essentially, that's only a level 2 static link. It actually doesn't do that much. I don't really like that level 2 static link build. P. Oh my god, game client is out of date. Mm. Well, okay. There we got this. I hope there's not gonna be any more insanity when it comes to the pings, I guess. They also to just smells the smoke. I don't think it matters at this point. Radiant has pretty much done pretty well for the last of their few conquests. They got the kills they really needed. Oh man, Razor, you're in deep trouble, buddy. It's a lot of burst damage, but doesn't seem to be enough burst damage even. But they're still gonna kill this Witch Doctor and so many. Oh, very nice shadow shot. Where the Starlings go on this Scarab Mage? No AoE. Not gonna die though. This Tinker is dead. No. Oh no! Dodge the power shot. He should be fine actually because nobody is TPing in the middle. If they didn't, they possibly could have gotten this kill. Or the Clockwork. No, it has no TP either. So Tinker walks out. Boys. Good job. Very nice play. Clock is going for a fast 4-staff. It looks like 4-staff is a good thing, especially against a climate like this. Although he can't hope to do much in this case. He is in fact quite low. What was it? Bottle. Oh man. Huh? Did he cancel the TP? Yeah, he did. Heal. Bottle him. Okay. Oh, this such tenuous abuse. It's actually quite amazing. Although I'm against this non-stress switching kind of deal. Slack actually went for Midas. Wow, it's a very late Midas, considering everything. It's 86 CSs. A good amount of net worth, but because he didn't rush it, it's still going to be quite late. Rune, nope, no rune. I wish more people should do this. Maybe this Brood Mother should get a Midas. I should get a bottle. But I am totally for a Midas Brood Mother like this, especially since she needs so much of a coiling now. Oh no. Oh, is it enough? Ulti? No, not enough. Already jumped. This slime will probably die too. Not gonna be enough damage there. Oh, yes it will. That was totally RNG there, but it did work in their favor. I'm gonna secure this kill. I don't know if the Vengeful Spirit should be walking like this though. Power shot, not doing much. Tinker is TPing top lane. It seems that it is in fact this Razor who is unpointed, dead. Midas Slug actually in fact got the chance to use the Midas before he dies, so it didn't came off as too much of a problem for him. There is an update, yeah, that is true. Okay, game finally back. All this lag. Okay. You guys seen that the Radiant side is kind of on a good path, I would say. Doing well for themselves, and after a disastrous early game, it's been able to slowly catch up, and especially with double Midas, they will rapidly outfarm the opposition. And without Clockwork is a very good hero, his farm has stopped. I mean, he hasn't had a lot of farm in the first place. It's just that he has so many kills that it makes a lot of things that matter. Okay, Slack, buddy, you should know that you're being watched. Yeah, this should be easy enough to figure out. Mid lane though, Scarab mage lane. Unfortunately, hero dies to pretty much everything. You're gonna have to back off of it. Lion really wants that level 11, you would say. And I think he should be given it too, if only he just go to the lane. It's not like this Slug needs any help. He's doing fine for himself. Mostly, I blame all of this on his inability to trust switch. It wouldn't have even been close. It would have been more punctual with his mechanics, one might say. I'm gonna TP in by Skyrath. It's level 8 now. Witch Doctor is 5, still not 6 yet. Still in a lot of problems, and will probably just die to Broodmother if doesn't have a lot of danger in mind. This Brood should really Midas something, I say. Why is he not Midasing anything? There we go. Witch Doctor, very squishy. Should probably also die to everything. The amount of damage hits that it takes to kill all these filings makes killing the towers are highly inefficient. They do have 3 creep clearing abilities that they can use to kill spiralings, but haven't been able to be too successful with this thus far. A power shot is conditional. Rocket flare is pretty good, but doesn't actually do that much damage. And of course plasma field, which has to be maxed because of spiraling problems. What is even running? Just turn. No, wait. Clockwork dies. That is very deep, actually. It's way too deep. Didn't even die to Finger. Finger didn't even need him. Broodmother is just making all the space right now. Somebody really should be mid. His Vengeful Spirit should be taking advantage of the fact that mid is free for her, and use it to at least push out the lanes, because nobody is taking it, and it's pretty much a waste now. If we just, where is she even going? I don't know. TP in by Lion, is it? They can't de-push this with a mech razor and all. Just have to rip off. Yeah. This is why I'm totally against it. What is this VS even doing exactly? Wait, what? Witch Doctor gets assassinated. Bunch of spiralings falling down. Ulti, a finger on Wind Ranger. It's dropping very low. But still very low. But the thing will shot pretty die. But is there going to be a split? Not enough damage, it seems. Here comes the hook. Stun. Cancel the cogs, whatever it is. Tinker will have to respawn. Oh no, not respawn, but refresh, regen, and TP back. But there's nothing to TP back into, so this Wind Ranger will be alive. There's a mech from Razor that does things like this. Oh, see it. I wonder what was the need for a double, but it doesn't really matter because Skyrath is there. It takes so much damage from the slug. Here comes the TP in. They will get the Venge of the backflip, but there's still a lot of damage coming off to this slug right now. He really should not be doing this. Oh, there's the block. He's trying to do as much damage as he could. Unable to do so. Laser didn't get in range. Here comes a stun from Lion. Oh, that's sarcastic. Good game. Oh, that's Shackle. That's some BS Shackle. Where's the rest of it though? Is there Slack coming? Nope, still quite far off. And actually got a Shadow Blade after all those crazy enhanced stories. I really wanted this Tinker to push out the mid lane because that would mean that Slack has so much more room to work with. Oh, Vengeful. That didn't even need a hook. So many things, and so many. It seems like Radiant is just focusing on burst damage at this point. Double Dagon and double Midas. So not even a Soul Ring. Not Soul Ring. What is it? Bloodstone, right? A Bloodstone would be very good for the Tinker right now. He should be able to do so by himself. Slack, easy kill. Sentry doesn't do much because he's a little bit too upfront. This is the second Sentry after the first. There's still a third one on Witch Doctor. No Maledict on this hero. Wonder if this hero actually even has enough mana to do all of this. Pulling off Grip Whip. Ooh, there's a lot of gold losing there. But with the Midases, this game would be fine. It would be even preferable if it goes late, because the Dire team doesn't even have that great a lineup when it comes to like things like that, because Winranger didn't go for early Maelstrom, so her farming will be a bit slowed. Okay, Razor dead. Yep, that's a lot of burst damage. Even though this hero is super tanky with Make and all, it's just not enough. Perhaps with an Ogre Club it would have allowed for something. Oh, Dagon slash Clockwork could have helped him there by force staffing, but I guess he just forgot. Bot lane. Ooh. His Windranger still has Wind Run, so he will not die here. Die immediately, I mean. But he will die here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh! He didn't Shadow Blade. Oh my god, he didn't Midas either. Was that worth? Yes. Clockwork dying there was, I guess, was worth. We get the XP for it after all. But I did give Lion a decent amount of EXP as well. It's not level 13. Hero is super good at 16. He actually doesn't need any more levels at 16. Actually, would prefer less, so you respawn faster. See, Tinker, Dagon level 1 still, 2000 gold. Not sure if he's waiting for what is the word? Waiting for a Bloodstone, like people do so often now, or what? Well, this is very hard to say. Top lane? No, nothing. Actually, so much stuff is happening. It's hard. It's a wonder if the Dire can actually keep up with this pressure at all. Is that with Slack being a menace pretty much everywhere? Oh, that's something. He would probably not die. Yeah, he would not die. But also mean there's nothing you can do, because things like that cost very little to the Slack, because he has very high passive base regen due to his ultimate, of course. And Aquila means that Aquila and Bottle means that it hardly takes any mana at all as well. Wow, every time that happens, Windranger loses all her regen and has to go back to back to base, among other things. I have no idea what these people are saying, but that is an old chat. But it seems like this guy is going for Scatty, which is perfectly normal, of course. There's nothing more normal than that. Scatty Slack. It's getting all up in the farm. Midas gives you kind of all those options. The only one who's anywhere near it is honestly is this Clockwork. The Razor is only 13, and so is the Windrunner. And the kill discrepancy has pretty much improved. It's not been improved since the start of the swing bike. This line is actually almost 14. Jesus. Go back, go back, go back. Get back, get back, get back, get back, get back. Oh, it's a 1-for-1. Although it's highly okay, it's not 1-for-1 anymore. He's actually just, oh, maybe no, close, but he still has Shadow Blade in a few seconds. He's running right under the ward, but they can't catch him. They don't have any mechanism to, and the Tinker is doing way too much work. Well, this is happening. Broodmother just happily sit here, although she isn't actually pushing the lane though, so it may not be the best idea. I mean, she's not doing it the quickest way she could, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Tinker is looking towards his Bloodstone now. He will probably get it very soon. Wow. The make is super late. And now it's on cooldown. He can just spam this thing and nobody will be the wiser. So much damage, 262. They really need something to stifle this kind of aggressiveness, but Slack isn't getting any weaker as the time goes on. He actually is only about 800 gold away from a full Scotty, and once he does have a full Scotty, it will be just utterly terrible for the enemy team. It's hard to burst him down anymore, even with proper lockdown, just because of what kind of hero Slack is. If you dark pack through a stun. What? Oh, whoa, whoa, that's weird. Well, that's a lot of damage his Slack is taking, but he isn't dead. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, that was a wrong way to go. Windranger died at the top lane. Here comes a Tinker, he's Zephyr. Yeah, he can be activated by Razor, already used. Secure killed by everyone, but Tinker is in no man's land now. He's just running away. He's pretty fast, but he isn't that fast. He should actually just TP away after that. He could have TP away, but he decided to waste more time of his enemies instead, which is good. Allows the Broodmother to get an early tower. Not early, what? Easy tower is what I'm looking for. All this spiraling, so what? I mean, I like the set and all, but the spiralings looks really weird. I'm not sure what's up with that. I'm not really sure how they plan to push out this this thing to high ground either, with Slack being as say sugar happy as he is. He should be a lot more conservative than this. Oh, what? Tinker gets picked out. Oh, Clock doing work once again. Ooh. The team didn't seem to need Blade Mill for that matter. What? It's 18,999. Damage block would be very good there, I would say. Oh, what the hell? Did he? Yeah, he didn't actually have mana. He had mana for spawn spiraling, he just didn't do it. Should have Soaring first. Soaring first. It's like Radius being super aggressive, but I'm not sure if it's working out too well for him. Slack could just die here. He's probably dead actually. Running. Oh, he's regenerating very, very fast. He also has a haste rune. Witch Doctor dies somewhere else, and he's escaped. Wow, a haste rune did a lot of work. Oh, whoa. He's coming back. And he's not dead yet. He doesn't have his ulti though. Oh, 3-man stun by Lion. He's running back. He's running forward again. Slack is now stranded a little bit, but Dire doesn't seem like we wanted to fight at all. They didn't want to take. When Radiant has the positional advantage like this, they really should cut off the creep wave in the middle lane and let the tower does the work. Let the creeps to do their work, I guess. Yes, that's the yeah. It is kind of a problem that the main pusher, quote unquote, of your team is gonna have to stick around the lane like this. But okay, they got the cure now. I should be able to push this off, one would say. Or at least try to get there. Rockets from all directions. This heroes needs to be way more. Okay, I want this Tinker to get an extra soaring, because soaring is super good on this hero. So you actually can't do anything without it. It becomes a lot less efficient without it. And even if it is just 800 gold, it never was a problem before Bloodstone was a thing. So soaring, just casual soaring, is it's pretty good, regardless. Now they have to find a way to break the base somehow, but it doesn't seem like there's anything to get it with. Oh, this is the Scarab Mage though. Actually, has towards. Oh, okay. 2 supports are caught. There's a TP in by everybody. Slug got his position revealed, though they never knew that he was there, but they wanted to scout it out, which is pretty good. Here's a lot of farm and wants to use it. Fortunately, it's not that easy. It should probably kill this Asian stack though. It has yields more farm anyway. Is there a gem somewhere? Nope. This is a very dead Scarab Mage. That hook, where's the hook? Have not hooked yet. Broodmother trying her best to go away, get hooked. But there is no real. Oh, there it is. No? Oh, ooh, okay. What the hell was that? Just a winner that just doesn't climb in place. I gotta kill him. Clockwork now. Cox didn't push him away. And a Witch Doctor dies very, very rapidly, it seems. Still only level 1 Dagon, but doesn't seem like he's hampering the Tinker in any way. He also has Yules now. If he wants to get it, he is getting it. The courier is coming. Buyback by Clockwork. Yeah, pushing up the lanes, but the Razor dies. Razor dies with no BKB on because he couldn't, and no make because he couldn't. You know, this Slack though, Slack would be insane. He would just run over the enemy team because he still has Aegis, and now he's getting a BKB. He's full BKB immediately at once, possibly sacrificing the Slaughter Bringer Killer. Although I would like them to kill off this tier 3 tower first. Ooh, hook misses completely. I wonder if they would have been able to really do anything about it. Because this clock is very strong, but it doesn't mean that he's that strong. He needs Ags before he can say that he's that strong to continuously disable and crowd control. Before that, he really relies on the work of his support, but his support are so weak and so poor that as he gets bursted down, they get just killed. Not much you can do about it. Alright, they're finally moving to the tier 2 bottom here. Broodmother is still doing her thing at top. Should be really be pressuring this lane, one might say. Without the Dagon, it's getting a little bit dangerous if you're not careful. Razor taking a lot of damage. Nothing dead. Okay, there it is. Slap activates the BKB. Try to fight through everyone. He still has his Aegis. It's not going to expire anytime soon. He turns around, forces out the BKB, forces out the buyback from the Razor. But this Wind Ranger dropping very low. Finally, Slug ulti is finally used. He still has Aegis. He can probably get away here. Slap down, but the Vengeful Spirit dies for it. He turns around. He really wants to turn around. It's only 3 damage he's lost so far. He may be... yes, he's escaped. He can regen to full here, but the Tinker is the one who's dead. Dio Courier gets killed, and Broodmother was taking the space at top, which is correct. Slug still has Aegis, of course. Didn't use it. Maybe he should have actually, because he lost it now. Oh, coming in. Mine misses the power, but he's doing a lot of damage to this Razor still. Razor still has to pop it. Is there no ultimate on Slug? He has to be very careful. Clock coming on from behind. He should be able to pounce. Nope, pounce got blocked, but it's still locked the Clockwork in place, so he should be fine. He turns right around. He's gonna kill off this Gareth Mage. He doesn't have his ulti. He doesn't have it in 3 seconds. He gets silenced. He's gonna die here. Oh no, treasure. What's happening? Gem drop dead. Windrunner gets killed, and this tower, this ranged Rex looks like he's going to die here. I wonder why he's not killing it. There you go. Plasma field breathing through. Not gonna kill off all the babbies. Even with the Clockwork, he's a little bit too low there. Even with the full Blade Mail, I don't think he will be able to do too much, especially with the blade, with the E-Blade now online for the Broodmother. Level 5 Dagon, no boots, no problem. 501 movement speed, minusing everything going on around. Vengeful Spirit only level 11. Only real item is medallions, kind of things. VS tends to get this to happen to them a lot. Or at least they finally broke. A stalemate with that push. That was probably good. They needed more. They needed a lot more. That's about the extent of the Aegis. I don't think Slug holding the Aegis there in the bot lane before he backed off. I think he really should have just sacrificed the Aegis so that Tinker didn't die. Here comes the Power Cogs. Stop the Tinker inside. He's just booking around it. I don't think they can kill this Tinker with the heals, of course. He can heal himself. He denies himself. It's that 60-second cooldown. Broodmother moving on the top lane. There's nothing you can do about it, because everybody that isn't this Razor who comes in will get killed immediately. And yeah, it's just dead right now. Lion is still very healthy. I'm not sure what this Windrunner thinks she's doing. Let's still blink in 5 seconds, though she's very, very fast still. Lion can blink forward. There we go. Where's the sun? There's a stun. 8 seconds, 5 seconds. Here comes a Slug. Easy kill. I just stranded like this. It's not a very good way to do a lot about things. The Brood really shouldn't be here anymore, though. This lane is finally broken after all. Lion has been quite silent, one might say, but he does the thing he wants, he does the things he needs, but he's not making that many plays. So what is 850 damage? It should be almost enough to kill off a Witch Doctor, who actually bought the Ogre Club instead. I'm not too sure about the Ogre Club though. Probably not a very good item. Single slot like this. We're not going for BKB. Maybe you are. Pounds completely misses. The damage is still being stuck. I don't think Slug. Whoa! That Lion ulti certainly did not need to be that way. Slug is just healing though. You can't see anything. Here comes the damage. He's stealing stats more than anything else. Where's the stun? There is no stun. Here comes the Clockwork Blade Mail up. Slug forced to use his ultimate, pounds himself out, but Tinker is dead. There's no deny for him this time. Slug still healing up, but he's still a little bit. Oh my god, he's very far away. He has Mask of Madness. That doesn't really help. He's turning right around trying to kill this Windrunner, but she still has his third spell, trying to kill him off. Shadowblade in 2 seconds turns right around. Want to kill this? He can fight this if he really wanted to. Pounds. Oh my god, so much stats that did not latch. One right click kills off the Windrunner. Here comes the Blade Mail on the Clockwork, but he's on cooldown. It's 2 second cooldown. Can he kill it? Activate Blade Mail? No, not enough. GG, well played. I'm still waiting for the inevitable destruction. Oh, there you go. Woo!